Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I want to say a massive thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my channel. I do have 200 subscribers as of today. Some of you have actually come from my other YouTube channels, and I've had almost 3 million views, and I actually started those channels when I was on maternity leave. And when I had the time, I decided to make this YouTube channel just basically because a lot of people were asking different questions, and I thought the best way to do it is just speak into a camera for about 5 minutes, and then people will learn stuff from the videos, and the videos can always be there. I did this last year and I was quite happy to see how people responded. A lot of people were like interacting, trying to find out more about the law, saying how they were doing in their day-to-day lives and all of that, and I quite enjoyed it. I found it was more productive than being on Facebook or any other social media, because I felt like I was changing lives in one way or the other, no matter how little it looked. And now I have 200 people who are happy to see my face and to watch my videos and to learn one or two things. I started out by answering the questions that you have, and I'm still doing that. So if you have put out questions, I would definitely answer them when I can, and I'll be as consistent as possible. On a Sunday, I would normally take a walk, and that's what I'm doing today. I said this is kind of what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, you go look away. Oh, dear me. If you want to do something in life, never think about what other people want to do. There are no footprints here. No one is treaded on this path. So it's possible that you think, oh, I don't even want to go there because no one has gone there. You need to be a leader rather than a follower. Make a new path for others to follow. Love it. Some people are coming. All right, we're going to go this way. Come on, son. Now they're going to go on the path that we created. Never follow, always lead. And now these are their footprints, and we're going the other way. It's okay to go the other way. What are you doing? Your hands are gonna be so cold. You don't mind? No, not me. That's interesting, with the police shoveling the snow, pouring salt. We're waiting for the family to go past. Well, I think they also enjoy the fact that the police are shoveling the snow and trying to grit the roads. I don't want the police to be having any accident when they're trying to save people. Someone said yesterday, I want to switch to law. In accounting at this time, and I'm 33 years old. Basically, she felt that she was too old to switch. This is my answer. You're never too old to do anything in life. People like to put you in a box, into that place where you don't feel good enough to do anything you want to do with your life. So some people say, I'm too old to read law. You're never too old, you just need to start. Other people say, you're too shy, you're too quiet, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you cannot talk. You're not very smart, you cannot think on your feet. All that is rubbish. As long as you have breath in your nostrils, you are alive and you can do. Every time I felt I couldn't do something, I remembered what my father said to me: you can do everything. And as a Christian, I believe that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So whether you want to read law, you want to go become a pilot, or you were a pilot, you want to be a solicitor, it's all in your head, and you just need to start. If you do not start, it's just going to be in your head. Have you ever seen anyone who, had a dream and died with a dream in their heads that was remembered for that thing? Somebody says, oh, Mr. John died. He was dreaming about becoming a lawyer, so he was a lawyer. No, he was never a lawyer. You only be a lawyer when you take the first step. And if you say, oh, it's going to take too long, then look at all the lawyers that are lawyers now. It actually took them that long to become lawyers. Are you going to sit down and wait for someone to come push you, or are you going to push yourself? You need to push yourself, especially at these times when, there's so much that you can study online and there's so much time that you have on your hands. Rather than sitting down and being depressed and wondering when the coronavirus will end, you might as well register for that course. Listen, you can do anything that you put your mind to do. Age is only but a number. Having children is not an excuse. You just have to desire it. That's all. As long as you want something, you will achieve it. If you don't start, then you're going nowhere. So if I stand here the whole day, I'm going nowhere. But if I start moving, then I'm making progress. Like I said in my other video, I've left where I was and then I have moved further. If I stayed in my house thinking, oh, it's snowing, I don't want to take a walk today, I'm just going to lie down and do nothing, then I would never, ever achieve anything. I never would have put out this video. I never would have exercised. I never would have cleared my thoughts, which I like to do on a Sunday. I just like to walk around and to clear my thoughts. There is no age too old for you to do anything you want to do. Not necessarily just being a lawyer, just doing anything in life. You just need to start somewhere. You just need to want it. If you sit on your bed and think, oh, today I'm going to go shopping, I'm going to go to the office, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to cook, and you just sit on your bed, who's going to cook? Who's going to go shopping? What's going to happen? Absolutely nothing. It's the same way if you want to be anything in life, you need to start somewhere. If you want a degree, start somewhere. If you want to switch to law, start somewhere. Start somewhere. I'll tell you a bit of a story, and that story is about me. I had 2 children. I always wanted to study for a master's. And when I was pregnant, I decided as soon as I go on maternity leave, I'm going to start the master's, because that way I would have a huge break. I can take up to 1 year before I actually go back to work. So I had my 3rd baby. He was 4 months old when I started a combined master's. Was it stressful? Oh, very much so. Did I have a social life? No. Sometimes you have to give up some things and just do what you want to do. So no excuse, whether you have a husband, you have children, you have a baby, you're 40 years old, you're 50. Just do you. Was it difficult? Understatement. I mean, I've had many difficult situations, but that was a very difficult situation. In fact, even when I told people how stressful it was, they were like, is it just the master's or is it something else? And I was like, you have no clue. I'm studying for 2 different masters at the same time. Medical law and ethics and environmental law and policy. They couldn't be much more different. But then I stuck by it and I finished it. What if I decided, oh, I have children, I would never go for the masters. Oh, I'm a wife, I would never go for the masters. Oh, I'm too old. In fact, I was the oldest in my class. I think there was someone who was older than me. But then I made very good friends with these people and they really liked me and they enjoyed my stories. And the fact that as a practicing lawyer was very helpful for the class, because a lot of what we did was practical, and they couldn't get their heads around some of the things that happen in court, like with medical law and ethics, when we go to the court of protection, death and dying, which was very deep, by the way. But then as a civil litigator, I had an advantage over these young people who had only studied for their 1st degree and were now studying for the masters. And also because I was older than them, definitely I have more experience in life. I'm not equating experience to knowledge, but then someone said, age goes with wisdom. Yes, so, well, the older you are, the more wisdom you have, except you're really, really not wise. And if I need wisdom, I can always pray for more, because my Bible says if I need wisdom, I can ask for more. And then you say, oh, I'm a person of color. Well, the last time I checked, I'm black. So if you have that excuse of, oh, I'm black and the legal profession is very elite, it's for white people, you are wrong. There are people like you who want your services, and there are also white or black people who don't care about your color. They just want you to do a good job, and you do a good job and they will come from everywhere. Also, you have favor, and you will see that, you know, when other people say there is a casting down, you will say there is a lifting up. So there are no excuses to becoming who you want to become. You say, I have a disability. Oh wow, there are so many people with a disability who are making it in life, who are so known for the changes that they have brought to mankind. So what is this, really, what is your excuse? You have none. So I want to encourage you today. It's never late to become a lawyer. It's never late to do anything. You only need to start. I'll leave you with this story. My father, he's a great man. He was a Sunday school teacher, and then he became a police officer, and then he read accounting, got a very good job from here in England, moved back to Nigeria, had a very successful career, and then before he retired, he did that one thing he always wanted to do, which was to become a lawyer. Today he's a lawyer, and even after 82, he's well respected for everything that he's done in the community, and for the fact that he never stopped believing in himself. He's also respected by his children, by me talking about him, because he taught us how never to sit down and think the world is ending and people are judging me by my color, by how I speak, by how I look, by my age. My father taught us to believe in ourselves, to believe that we can do anything as long as we put our minds to it. I hope that this encourages you. Imagine if I never started this channel, I will never have 200 subscribers. Thank you so much for 200 subscribers. If you haven't liked, if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't clicked the bell icon so that you can get notifications of my videos, you should do that now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you just carry on in life to do anything you want to do, because really the only person stopping you is you yourself. I'll see you later. Bye now.